Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Robert. So I'm in the kitchen doing my thing at work here, and a client comes in wearing a t-shirt that says Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now I didn't know what it was. I could have been a punk band, could have been a movie, I'm not too sure. So I said to him, hey, what's the shirt? And he says, oh, it's a movie. I says, oh, I've never seen it. Based on that, I'm thinking, well, yeah, I think we will watch this movie. So, from 1978, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Don't know anything about it other than tomatoes are attacking somebody, possibly. Not sure how they're going to pull that off. And before we get into this, feel free to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out. Hit the post notification bell. When I drop new content, you'll know about it. Give the video a thumbs up. And feel free to leave a comment. Okay, let's get into this flick. Here we go.
What are you making it? I don't know, Joe. Weapon, no motive, no clue. All it's got to go on is this bloody corpse. Look again, Harry. Huh? Not blood.
Oh no, don't, oh.
Tomato juice.
That's just wrong.
Within the last 12 hours, we have received a number of unconfirmed reports from throughout the nation that may or may not be connected with this strange phenomenon.
Sure doesn't taste like tomato juice.
Okay. His wife doesn't care.
Look at the giant tomato, Martha.
I didn't know they'd grown so big, Jeff.
I wonder where he's going. He got little Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Ate him all up.
He ate Jimmy. Giant tomato. Oh, this is bad. That's a good idea. Okay, what are they doing here? Okay. Oh, cutting it a little close. Holy shit. Oh. Wow, that was an actual physical stunt with a helicopter. And then, of course, they cut away and filmed the explosion. But wow, wow, what a stunt! Wow. Okay.
You didn't see anything. You didn't hear anything. The pilot's still in there. Forget about the pilot. Come over here. I can't believe him. Incredible! Kamikaze tomato. Tomatoes can't fly. Yeah, they can't eat people either, but they're doing one. All right, come on.
Kamikaze tomatoes.
Find out what the hell's going on. Get over here. How bad is it? Well, sir, I definitely don't think it'll fly again.
I don't think the helicopter will fly again. Yeah, that's...
Well, we found 2 more bodies near the main road, but we pushed the tomatoes back to the north end. I don't think any managed to bust loose. They better not have. I want this thing contained. I understand, sir, but nothing seems to stop them. We tried chemicals, bugs, bullets. Nothing seems to work.
Oh.
Look, the president wants a complete
He's flying pretty low.
Let this out. People will panic, that's what. You know whose ass is on the line?
That's
yours, mine, and the entire ag department. What if the president wants an investigation?
Shooting at tomatoes.
I've arranged for the most obscure generals, the most obscure scientists, and to head the investigation. This man. I don't recognize him. Nobody does. His name is Mason Dixon. He hasn't worked
Mason Dixon. Oh my goodness.
since the Bay of Pigs. Is there any sign of the problem elsewhere? Not yet. I've ordered the entire GD3 program shut down.
GDT.
Isn't that Jim Richardson, the press secretary? What's he doing here? The president's got him keeping an eye on the investigation. Why him? Because he's got a vegetable garden, that's why, with peas and carrots and squash and tomatoes. That sheriff tells me there are reports of incidents like this all over the county. Oh, bullshit. One nut spots a flying saucer, and pretty soon everybody's shaking hands with little green men. God, all we wanted was a bigger, healthier tomato. Look out, here it comes again!
Who's flying this plane? Okay, like,
Now, are we
they
all
didn't have a bigger budget?
Richardson, the press secretary?
That's hilarious.
Perhaps we can give him a few
The
more
smallest room.
General, I've been meaning to ask you, have you heard anything about the Nuclear Strike Force Tactical Training Command meeting?
You mean Operation Michigan?
That's right.
Not really. I've been following the personnel proficiency planning for Pago Paratroop Platoon patrols.
Oh, Operation...
What's the poop on?
Moving well.
Did somebody mention misfits?
No.
Well, then Mishkunk must be pretty well wrapped up.
Where's this guy gonna sit? They're all talking over each other.
Mostly my Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
I guess
Now
I'll
that
stay
we're
at
all
work.
here, I'd like to turn the meeting over to Dr. Morris. Doctor?
Thank you, Captain.
Major.
Pardon me?
Never mind.
Try to
Well, as I'm sure you're well aware, this tomato problem has caused considerable concern within the scientific community. Scientists from throughout the nation have directed their attention to this very vexing
Chances
problem
are,
with
well.
only limited success. However,
Yeah.
with the help of Dr. Fuji Nokatasa, we believe we've made a breakthrough. Gentlemen, may I present Dr. Nokatasa?
How do you do, Doctor?
Very well, thank you.
What the?
Dr. Nokatasa, would you please explain the project to the general?
Gentlemen, what we have developed is, in essence, a half-man, half-robot. A very sophisticated combination of human intelligence and superhuman powers, which we are confident will result in the ultimate destruction of the enemy.
Oh, that's... Oh my goodness. The USS Arizona, I believe, was sunk at Pearl Harbor by the Japanese. And he is a Japanese scientist who knocked the picture off the wall. Oh no, that's so bad.
Despite some minor recruitment difficulties caused by a recent PR problem, I believe you'll find that your unit will meet the highest of standards. Hey, Chuck. Your men, Dixon. Sam Smith, disguise expert.
This guy's, he's just got a plastic nose on his...
Greta Attenbaum's swimming expert.
Swimming?
Greta defected to us after the last Olympics. We feel she's going to be quite an addition to the department. Greg Colburn, underwater expert. The fourth member of your unit, Lieutenant Finletter, is winding up his current mission. He'll contact you at these coordinates. Expect him at 1000 hours. Good luck, Dixon.
Okay.
Can you, believe how he waffles on every issue?
Oh, right on. We'll never have another president as bad as this one.
Okay. Oh. Tomatoes. Is that supposed to be like Jaws? Humans and... Oh! Jump. Oh, you're safe from me. Oh, so silly.
Mr. Daniels, I realize that in the past there have been some questions raised regarding the President's use of public funds for what some may consider personal items. However, I can say without fear of contradiction that under no circumstances and at no time has the current administration expended any public monies whatsoever for the purchase of the fluffy flower print toilet paper.
Fluffy flower. That's the major issue. The fluffy flower print toilet paper. Mm-hmm.
Now, if there are no further questions...
Thank you, Mr. Press Secretary.
Mr. Secretary, Mr. Secretary!
Just a moment, gentlemen. One more question. The little fellow in the rear.
Bobby Drake, sir, PS-149. I have a question, sir.
Certainly, young man. What would you like to know?
We've heard nothing at all about the growing tomato menace.
Tomato. Our correspondent.
A particular vegetable. But I assure you that this is not and never will become a menace. However, the President, leaving no stone unturned, has called upon our most noted congressional leaders in this field to begin a thorough, intensive, painstaking, and exhaustive investigation into the backgrounds and origins of this interesting quirk of nature. Furthermore,
I think he's lying.
Assure all of your young readers that this will never become a problem that Americans need fear.
You gotta fear it?
This meeting of the Senate Investigating Committee is called to order. Anybody remember what we're supposed to be investigating?
Does anybody remember what we're supposed to be investigating? Oh my, that's so true on so many levels.
Tomatoes, Wayne.
Oh, what?
We're investigating those tomatoes.
Okay. I've never heard an American call a tomato a tomato. Only British people.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, here we are. There's one for you.
The domestic tomato growth and expansion preliminary report. Oh, yeah.
Here for me. One for you.
Domestic tomato growth.
And there's supposed to be one for everybody. Very complete.
Good morning, City Herald. May I help you?
Top secret, no media viewing. Oh, yes.
Roberts!
The hell?
Sir, get me Goldstein.
Look, he's still in Beirut, sir.
Beirut?
He's fired, sir.
Oh. Yeah, give me down.
Sorry, sir. He's covering that trial in Texas.
Oh, cripes. Okay, just get me anybody in the special assignment desk.
Get it.
Hold on, special assignment.
God damn it, who the hell is here?
Well,
There's you, sir.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. There's Fairchild.
Who the hell is he?
She. Sir. Lois Fairchild, Society section.
The society page. Like nothing's wrong with the society page, but he's looking for an investigative journalist. But, oh well, hey, get your foot in the door, she'll be fine.
What the hell? Send her in. Now, damn it!
Oh, okay. Motocross. Sure. Oh, that guy doesn't seem to be, oh.
It's a funky little tomato.
Another victim by the tomatoes, I guess.
Where are we going? Take the old Mission Road. Some crazy-ass biker's got himself munched on by a herd of tomatoes. So what can we do? We can keep it quiet, that's what. Didn't you hear the police radio? It's all tomatoes between here and Holtville. We're liable to get killed. Will you damn it, you little cut puller? John Q. Public finds what's really going on. We're both as good as dead.
Covered into.
Do you read me? Do you read me? Go away! Go away! Do you read me? Do you read me? Oh, you have me now? Detective made the goddamn secret knowing where the hell we are! Do you read? Help me! Oh, for God's sake! Give me that, for God's sake! What do you keep us down, for God's sake? You can't tell me to shut up, I quit! What? You can't quit the department! I'm in the department! I'm gonna die! You conceited little SOB! I'm gonna die! Good!
Not good, Mr. President. Not good at all. Frankly, I was not overly impressed with the level of competency displayed by the scientific team. I haven't seen Dixon's special forces yet, but if it's anything like what I've seen so far,
signing something
we're in for a bit of trouble.
I know what you mean, Jim. I know what you mean. It's like trying to stack Bibles on whipped cream.
Yes, sir.
Jim, an unusual problem calls for an ingenious solution. I think I've got one. Jim, have you ever heard of Mind Maker?
Well, certainly, sir. The advertising agency you used in your campaign.
That's right. You know, they said I'd never get reelected. Especially after it got out that I used the Statue of Liberty as collateral on that pair of loans.
Yes, sir.
But I'm sitting here now, and I owe it all to Mind Maker. Incidentally, Jim, you were
official presidential signing paper. Okay, so what is he just?
Last summer?
He's just signing his name.
How does the old girl look in the dead face?
Throwing the paper away.
Good.
Changing pens and doing it again.
Fellas could elect me. They can do anything.
Yes, sir.
Jim, I want you to fly to New York immediately.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Believe me, the man's a genius.
I'm on my way, sir.
Hey, would you want to buy a used crib? I don't think so, but I appreciate this information. This could be especially helpful.
Fairchild, from the Times. What's this deal about tomatoes?
Huh?
Look, buddy, don't try and stonewall me.
Hi there, Lois.
Oh, hi, Clark.
Oh, that was so cheesy. Lois, Clark. He's got a red cape sticking out the back of his jacket. Oh.
What are you doing here?
No comment.
Who's he?
No comment.
How serious is the situation?
No comment.
American public has a right to know.
And away!
You can't ignore that.
Nice.
Crap. Dixon!
Hey guys, here it is, the song everybody's been asking for. Ronnie Des.
What's that? F1A, FIA, unmarked carpool. Oh,
no, don't
oh, that's hurting my ears.
Oh, turn it off. It's torturing the ears. I can't stand it.
Oh, what is that? Puberty love? Oh.
I want to hear the news. And today, the president closed the nation's last remaining submarine base at Groton, Connecticut. When asked why he had made this startling decision, the president responded, "Those funny little black ships just keep sinking anyway."
Funny little black ships just keep sinking anyway. It's a submarine. Why? Why is he dressed as Hitler? That makes no sense if he's a master of disguises. That's creepy. Oh. Okay.
This is Sam Smith. He's our undercover expert. He's only disguised as Adolf Hitler.
Guten Morgen, Herr Hitler.
Autobahn!
Sprechen Sie
Autobahn. Oh.
Deutsch?
Wiener Schnitzel!
He speaks German and he says Wiener Schnitzel. No. Not,
Get in the back seat.
What about me, Mr. Dixon? What about me?
You? You go disguise yourself as a tomato and infiltrate their camp.
That's San Francisco. It's Alcatraz in the back, and then, oh my god, that is not New York.
Yes. Thank you. Hi.
Mr. Richardson to see Mr. Swan.
Yes, sir. He's expecting you. I'll let him know you're here. Please have a seat. Mr. Swan, Mr. Richardson is here to see you. He'll be right with you.
That the tomato which ate the family pet is not dangerous.
It ate your pet, but it's okay. He's not gonna harm you. Yeah, he is. That's...
No problem. Then we have to convince local authorities that the thousands missing from rural communities were merely stranded during their bicentennial pilgrimage to Philadelphia. No problem. Third, the president wants us to do this in such a way that it can be covered up and no one will know it ever happened. That's no problem. But then he wants us to do this and convince 200 million Americans that this disaster is actually a blessing. Now that's a challenge.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Swan. The president is a very demanding person. Sometimes he expects the impossible. But
I never said impossible, Richardson. What I said was that it was a challenge.
Sir, I really don't think this is a good place to camp.
We're not sleeping on the sidewalk.
You see that big building over there? It's called a hotel. You and I are going to sleep in the hotel. No campfire, sir?
No campfire.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I mean, I thought this was my, really, you know.
What was that?
A strumpet, sir.
A what?
A harlot. A trolla. A lady of the evening.
Go to sleep, fiddler.
Breakfast, sir.
No time.
But your vitamins.
No time! Now listen, this is important. You gotta go down and warn Greta that there's tomato activity in Sector 2. You got that? No matter what happens, you tell her.
Yes, sir. This program to bring you a special bulletin. The following is an NBS Hotline Bulletin with Douglas Kiekler in New York. NBS, the network that brings you the news as it happens, brings you these bulletins in times of emergency. The news you need to know when you need to know it.
He's not telling him anything yet. He's just going off.
On NBS, the network of the news. This NBS News Hotline Bulletin is brought to you by Schritz Beer. You're never too drunk to ask for Schritz. And by Bright Gum.
More, listen to this.
Giant tomatoes mean bigger pizzas. If you're feeling sad and blue, tomatoes end it all for you.
If you're feeling sad and blue, tomatoes will end it for you. Oh no.
More people were killed by automobile accidents, heart attacks, lung cancer, and natural causes combined than by any one tomato. This tomato onslaught. Last night, tomatoes attacked Los Angeles, Boston,
It's the same thing.
Chicago. Even the mere mention of the word is sufficient to induce panic.
Tomato.
Agencies involved have declared that the necessary information has not been forwarded to state agencies for their respective review and approval. We cannot ignore local pleas for intergovernmental
Somebody's asleep.
cooperation in what is obviously an affair best suited for international action. This
Oh.
is the president's best
He is.
There is no smoke.
Yeah?
Trouble, sir.
Hello?
Trouble, sir.
What?
I haven't seen Dixon all day. I've been following his assistant. That's getting me nowhere.
Followed? By who?
Following who?
His assistant.
By?
That's right.
Oh, what's he look like?
Medium height, medium build.
It's a she, sir. You know, the strumpet last night. The one with the big...
Guns and a sword.
With long blonde...
Parachute.
Sunglasses.
Combat boot.
And a dress.
Nothing suspicious about that.
You can't be serious.
What shall I do?
Look, I thought I made it perfectly clear. I don't think you've made use of all your potential, if you know what I mean.
Look, you're obviously tired. Why don't you go take a nap?
You mean go to bed?
I couldn't do that.
Why not? You're a woman.
I resent that.
I didn't say that you were... I just think you could use the rest.
Yes, sir. But well, I'll do my best, sir.
Goodbye.
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 Operator? Operator, I've gotten a wrong number. I'd like my dime back.
As you were. Order, arms.
The men look ready, Major.
As ready as they'll ever be, Dixon. You know, Dixon, a man stops to think at a time like this about his home, his wife, his kids. You married, Major? No.
No.
Me either. I wonder what the tomatoes are thinking about right now.
Let's shoot it from over there, huh, Bill? Come on over here, lady. Stand by over here for just a minute, huh? Okay, don't go away. We start with a tight shot, huh, Bill? Tell me when you're ready. Don't run off. Across this great nation, almost everyone has been affected in one way or another by this terrible tomato onslaught. Mrs. Williams, I understand your husband is missing.
Yes,
Do you think
he is.
he's dead?
Well,
Will you miss him? Will you marry again? Let him be laying in a ditch somewhere, like with both his legs all you made. We'll have to find another man, you know. What are you going to do, Mrs. Williams?
That's
Can you answer my question? Please look into the camera, Mrs. Williams.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dixon. Had a pleasant nap?
Richardson, I'm not surprised.
Mr. Dixon, I didn't really think you would be. That's why you're here.
What do you intend to do with me?
Mr. Dixon, don't be so naive. You're the only one with the knowledge that can stop me.
Oh, Richardson, you don't have a chance.
You know very well I do. You know, it's funny, Dixon. More. I will no longer give other people's answers to other people's questions. The answers will be mine. The questions will be mine. Everything will be mine. It'll be glorious, Dixon. It's too bad you won't be around to see it.
What makes you think that you can control these tomatoes?
At the very least, they'll surely choose my benevolent leadership over the obvious alternative. It shall be my golden moment. But, Mr. Dixon, I'm afraid these are your final moments.
You're awfully confident for a man who has failed twice.
3 times. But who's counting?
Before you pull that trigger, tell me how you do it.
Really? How melodramatic. Very well. It's really quite simple. You see, all I do is...
Real bad apple, sir. It's a good thing we got.
He's doing it in bare feet. What the hell? Oh, in socks. So ridiculous.
I want to thank you for saving my life.
Just doing my job, lady.
Well, I guess there's nothing more to say. Bye, Mr. Dixon.
Goodbye, Miss Fairchild.
Lois.
Lois.
Goodbye, Mr. Dixon.
Well, that was 1978's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Without a doubt, the most ridiculous movie I've ever seen. It has some funny parts, but definitely don't think I'll be watching this one again. Just holy shit, that was horrible. It's so bad it's funny, you know what I mean? What's with the guy with the parachute? Take the thing off. Holy mackerel. Well, thanks for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Oh, this is the silliest movie I've ever seen.